Going to get tougher and tougher as the weekend progresses. We already heard from several drivers, tire degradation is going to be a massive premium to get right, and the competitors know they have got very limited chances to find the sweet spot. 5 minutes is all you get on track. Out onto the circuit then we go in the first group. It's going to be Melvin Shane, Ananton Tangnachanai, Ian Marwa, Warawon Komorakul back again, the GFC importer for this part of the world, Kian Shah, Danish Chen, Mika Slabbert, Thomas George, championship leader Toby Gale, Jenny Bibinet, Rafael Kamal, Paco Miguel Sarmiento, Banya Yamchan, Jerry G, Wong Kifei, Dylan Tan, Nathan Arya, Kai Burke and Didi Tser. So all of the drivers venture out, 5 minutes on the clock. You do not get a lot of time to fool around in. And so it's very important that the drivers get the most out of this opportunity. Youngest driver in the field, well, that is still Andrea Galimberti, who's going to go out into Group 2, of course. The young Italian fighting for the championship in his first season in the competition. Just 13 years of age. He'll turn 14 in the summer. And then the oldest man on the grid this weekend is the man in car number 209, Warawon Komorakul, the 29-year-old from Bangkok, who is the distributor for the American Chassis GFC, which he is racing this weekend. Always very exciting to see the black and white colours, very reminiscent of the Cadillac F1 team. No inspiration taken from them. If anything, it's the other way around. That's been the JFC colour scheme for quite some time now. So the driver's already putting laps down on the board. And the first blood goes to Kian Shah, the Indian driver, on a 57.938. Toby Gale immediately gets a 57.6 on the block. Dominic Setyevan is up into third place ahead of Nathan Arya and Mika Slabbert. So already fantastic work behind the scenes to continue to elevate. And we're very happy indeed to be joined by the likes of Race Colonel and Score It, who are going to be helping us with our timing over the course of the rest of the season. Very excited to see these new graphics. Hope you like them as much as we do. Fastest time at the moment, Dylan Tan, the man who won round 2. But it's already taken down as the drivers are into the 55s. And Danish Chen has gone provisional quickest ahead of Kai Burke. That's great news for the Singaporean. Danish Chen in his first season in Senior X30, of course, having been a title contender in Junior last year. And he took the title fight right down to the wire almost 9 months ago. So fantastic to see him really starting to get back on pace. Toby Gale comes across the line as he goes top spot, 55.0 for the man from Pattaya. And he's got an interesting challenge this weekend because Toby Gale is rejoined by his older brother, Austin, who competes in cycling these days. But he was on the starting grid 2 weeks ago with his brother, and he got the bug again. He decided, I can't stay away. So they decided, well, why not have another go at it? So he is here this weekend, and honestly, guys, Austin Gale is just as much a contender for the victory this weekend as his brother Toby is. We know how prolifically fast Austin and Toby are around this circuit. So keep an eye on them. There is the 258 going through the picture. That was 268, I should say. That is Wong Jiafei, the Chinese driver who is carrying his tribute Lewis Hamilton helmet design as he works his way through on the timing sheets. No, my apologies. That is not Wong Jiafei. That is Jerry Chi of Hong Kong who carries the Lewis Hamilton Ferrari helmet. Always wonderful that you've got drivers who come up with their own designs, but they've also paying tribute to the others. Always really nice to see the different variations. We've got a minute and a half on the clock, and Toby Gale 54.67 onto the top spot. Dylan Tan second, and Kai Burke third. There you are, Toby Gale on a 54.67. So I am absolutely on point with social media trends. So is Toby Gale, for that matter. Across the line to finish another lap. Toby Gale is tipped by Kai Burke. Kai Burke gets a 54.657, and that's 13 thousandths of a second between him and the tie. Dylan Tan, round 2 winner. He's got renewed confidence after that. In front of Danish Chen in 4th, and in 5th position, that is the highly ranked and highly rated Ananton Tangnachanai, who is back in the paddock once again in front of Nathan Arya, Dominic Setyevan, Warawon Komorakul and Kian Shah. And then Mika Slabbert. Up to the top spot comes Nathan Arya. Very good lap indeed from the Indonesian. 54.634. 23 thousandths of a second quicker than Burke. 36 thousandths quicker than Toby Gale. Talk about a shot in the arm. This is definitely good stuff as far as he's concerned. So Dylan Tan P4. Tangnachanai is in P5 at the moment. So definitely getting pretty exciting at the moment as the drivers are trying to find even more pace and certainly looking for more energy in the car. It's going to be tricky to find that last little ounce of time, particularly now that we're into the latter stages of the 5 minutes of qualifying. This is when the tyres are going to be at their lowest peak. So you've got to hope there's a little bit more in them. And I think the checkered flag being out gives us absolutely no chance of more time on the board. So we're going to see Nathan Ardia unlock his potential from the pre-season, and he is going to put himself into provisional pole position. Is anyone going to beat him as they come through? I'm not sure they're going to get another chance. So Nathan Ardia is going to get the pole position here. Fantastic work from him, and very deserved indeed. So Nathan Ardia will be the top spot. Excellent work from the 14-year-old from Jakarta, as the Rahabat JMX Phantom driver on his Kart Republic goes top spot. Very exciting moment for Nathan Ardia, and so that will put him on the top spot for the time being. And certainly as the leading competitor in the first group, that's a very exciting start to his weekend. So Nathan Ardia gets the top spot, and he can be so delighted with the progress that's being made. So I'm going to head down and see if we can have a word with the man on the top spot after his session. Hopefully the signal's going to go far enough. It has been tested over the weekend, but hey, signal problems do happen. But that's a big moment in Nathan Ardia's progression. They only made the decision to switch to seniors 2 weeks ago for the second round of the championship. He's still eligible for junior, and of course would have been competitive in the junior category, but having to be making the decision to switch to senior based on Nathan's height, because it turns out he had a bit of a growth spurt between Malaysia and Thailand. January to March is quite a long way, and so poor Nathan Ardia, they had to make the decision to switch, but it's worked out in his favor. He's come up with the goods for provisional pole going into this one. So an excellent performance then for Nathan Ardia, and he can be so delighted with the way his weekend has started.